guys, Tara here from Recovering Book Hoarder. Today I am going to do kind of a channel update and also my June TBR. So I've been kind of absent for the last couple months. I've had some issues with depression and then some physical health issues as well. And when that happens, I have a tendency to not do anything because it takes all of my energy to wake up in the morning, go to work, be successful at work, and then I have very little left over after that. So with that being said, I had set a goal for myself at the beginning of this year, which was to participate in at least 3 readathons. And I knew which readathons I wanted those to be. I wanted them to be the OWLs and the NUWTs. And then I also wanted to do the Believathon. And I mean, I was so mentally out of it that I wasn't even watching YouTube. I really was not in anything. So I totally missed Believathon, and I also missed the OWLs. So with that being said, I am making an allowance for myself, and I hope that the creators of these readathons are okay with it. I'm going to start with Believathon, which is a readathon that's hosted by Gavin over at How to Train Your Gavin. And he is one of my absolute favorite booktubers ever. I love his personality. His videos are hysterical, and he just seems like the most genuine, wonderful, awesome guy. And I also love middle grade. So Believathon was supposed to be in May. I was even like getting things ready for it, thinking for some reason it was in June. And I realized, nope, that was back mid-May. So I've decided I'm still going to do that readathon, but for me, it's going to be from June 1st until June 13th. So it's still 2 weeks. I'm going to bring you my TBR for that readathon today with the path I'm following and all the prompts and everything. So first, let me just say that Gavin, his creativity is just unreal. I mean, he literally put together an entire book for this readathon, and it was just beautifully done. So I did not order the book off of Amazon because with the COVID stuff, it was going to take longer to get here than I wanted it to. So I printed off the free printables. I just printed them smaller and put them into my reading journal here. So actually it's June 1st to June 14th is what I'm doing it. It's a Monday to a Sunday. So the Believathon, this year's it's Believathon 2, Journey to the Stronghold. And he has a map right here to follow. There's a Quester's Pledge, which I have signed. And I've already chosen my where I'm going on the map and my prompts and everything in the books to go with that. So I'm going to give you that information as part of my TBR today. If you would like to see Gav's original announcement video, go ahead and link that down in the information below. So we start out at the Poacher's Inn, and the prompt for the Poacher's Inn is read the first book in the series. So all right, so for that one, I chose The Candy Makers by Wendy Moss. And this is the first in looks to be like a duology. The first one was written in 2011, the second one in 2017. So this is about a candy making competition, and it just sounds like so much fun. I've had it for a while, and I've been meaning to read it, so this gives me a great excuse to read this book. Okay, and then from there, we are moving on to Baba Yaga's house. And the prompt for this is to read a book featuring a family relationship. So for this one, I chose The Girl Who Drank the Moon by Kelly Barnhill. The relationship in here, at least according to what the description says, is between a girl named Luna, who was rescued by a witch named Zon, I believe is how it is. So Zon ends up raising her. So that's the family relationship, the relationship between her and the witch. I've seen it all over, but I know there's something about her drinking moonlight and getting special powers from that, or something along those lines. But been sitting on my shelf for a while. I've heard this talked about so many times, and I am definitely ready to read it. Okay, from Baba Yaga's house, we are going to the 100-Acre Wood. And the prompt for this is to read a book with a yellow cover. So I have chosen book 1 of the Mysterious Benedict Society. Again, bought this not a long time ago. I guess I bought this last year. It really gave me Nevermore vibes. I read the first chapter whenever I was at Barnes & Noble. You know, this boy takes a test in order to get into a special school or something along those lines. So this is my yellow cover prompt. Okay, the next place we're going on our map is the Brawley Rail, from one of my favorite books of all time, from the Nevermore series, the Brawley Rail. And the prompt for this is read a book featuring transportation or that has transportation on the cover. So for that one, I am going to do Castle in the Air by Diana Winnie Jones. And you can see there, the mode of transportation is a flying carpet. And I had read the first chapter of this a while ago, and the flying carpet was a huge piece of this as transportation. Okay, and then our last prompt, which is for the Bookkeeper Stronghold. The prompt is to read the next book in the series. So for that one, I am reading Gallow Glass, which is book 3 in the Worldquake book trilogy. And I absolutely fell in love with this whenever I read the first one. My daughter had gotten the first book out at the library and from school. She didn't read it. I wound up reading it and then purchased it because I just absolutely loved it. So I've read book 1 and 2, so now I'm going to go ahead and finish up the series with book 3. Okay, so those are the books I am reading for Believathon. My dates for Believathon. So June 1st through June 14th, that's going to be what I am concentrating on. I also have a couple other books that I am going to, I'm trying to get through this month as well. So books I've started already that I just need to finish up. The first one is Breaking Free by Beth Moore. This is about like breaking free from spiritual captivity. It's okay. I love Beth Moore, and I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with this one. Like, I mean, you can see here the stuff I have marked. There's been some really good stuff in here, but I'm just I don't know. I'm having a tough time with it. So I am on chapter 12, page 75 of this. I mean, this is like, the chapters are short. The reading's really easy. I'm not sure what it is. I'm just having a harder time connecting with this one than I normally do Beth's books. But hopefully I'll finish this one up this month. Then another one I'm halfway through is Praying the Scriptures for Your Children by Jody Burned. And I'm absolutely loving this one. So this is all about taking scripture and rewording it so that you can actually put your child's name into it and pray for them. So each chapter has something different that you're praying for. So like one chapter is prayers for your child when they're in crisis. Another one is prayers for your child's relationship and things like that. So at the end of each chapter, they actually list out different scriptures and have blanks to put your child's name in. So I am writing all of these out with Cassidy's name in them in my war journal that I just recently started. So for this one, I am on page 153, chapter 13. So about a little bit more than halfway through it. So I'll definitely get through that this month. And then I am currently decided I wanted to do a reread of Game of Thrones because I got the illustrated editions of book 1 and book 2. Book 3 illustrated edition comes out later this year, I believe. So I'm taking my time with this though. So I don't know that I'll necessarily finish it in June because I really want to savor it and enjoy it this time because I feel like when I read it before, I was kind of rushing through. So really, really loving the the illustrations, and it is just as good as I remembered it being. So I'm currently on page 221, which is the start of one of Tyrion's chapters, and this particular edition is 843 pages if I don't include the appendix. So I'll be working through this in June also. And then my goal is to get through the Star Wars trilogy. This is the original 3 stories that the books were released prior to the movies to get people hyped up to see the movies. Yeah. So this is a Barnes & Noble edition, and it's gorgeous. There's also a poster that comes in this one, but I have not read it, and I'm going to hopefully get through this in June. Okay, one more, and that is Enchanté by Gita, I don't know if I'm saying that right now, Gita Trellis, I think it is. But magic is a cheater's game, and everyone who sees it wants to play. So my hope is that this is going to have Night Circus vibes or Caraval vibes along those lines, because those are some of my favorites. So that is it. So I'm going to continue reading through my Apologetics Study Bible this month and continue with Core 52 as well. So that's it. Yeah, if you've run any of these, let me know what your thoughts are down below. And yeah, I'd love to interact with you in the comments. So that is all. Talk to you guys later. Bye.